Master X, do you still trust that man, Vile? His banishment did not follow official channels. Just because what he did resulted in a terrible calamity, that does not mean that banishing him was justified. He has returned to Neo Arcadia in a legal manner. What reason is there to drive him out? Don't worry. He learned many things from his mistakes of the past. He'll do things right this time. But...
Thank you, Master X. I, Dr. Vile, shall never repeat my past mistakes. Never again, yes. Still, to gossip about me behind my back. My, how the almighty four guardians have fallen.
What? Vile?
Master X. The Dark Elf has appeared in Neo Arcadia. Area Z3079. It's farthest area from here. A human residential district.
We'll go. Leviathan and Fafnir are still undergoing maintenance, but if we hurry things along a bit... Harpuya, how long do you plan to act like you're in charge? Letting the Resistance get away with countless uprisings. Even letting the Dark Elf escape. I'm tired of useless people like you. The four Guardians are going to be stepped down. But, Master X... Dr. Vile, I'm entrusting you with the leadership of our armies. Will you accept?
Yes, sir. I'll capture the Dark Elf without fail. Before she falls into the hands of the Resistance and becomes a threat to this world.
Preparations have begun for the launch of the missile. We do not know the target area, but we are attempting to hack our way in and find out. A tremendous energy is emanating from the missile. It seems that Omega's on board. Omega? That Omega on that missile? CL, enter the coordinates you found. That's dangerous. Operator, hurry up and prepare for the transfer. Zero, I'm not sure about this. I believe in you. Okay, enter the data. Please, transfer him. Understood. Commencing transfer preparations. Transfer. Zero. You made it! What a relief. Have you determined the missile's target? The target is Area Z3079. What? That's a human residential district! Wait, that's not all. The Dark Elf is there too. So he's trying to jump right in and take the Dark Elf. Understood. Alrighty, with that long cutscene out of the way, hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Replay Mega Man 03. In the last part we did things and now we gotta save people. This is actually one of the more annoying levels, in my opinion, especially if you're trying to do a perfect run, because there are a lot of enemies here that are really hard to hit. Well, in succession. The little capsule guy that showed at the enemies is probably the chief amongst that rule. Though this is a really odd stage, because when you go to replay it later on in the mission menu that you can get from the operator, you only replay the first half or so of the stage. Which makes sense given the context, but yeah. Also, here's something that's really interesting. About Copy X. Obviously, this is just another Copy X. Copy X Mark II is actually his official name. But the original Copy X, as we know, was made by CL. What we didn't know is that she made him when she was 6. She's actually only 15 at this point in the series. Yeah, I know. Kind of weird for someone like her, as smart as she is, to be 15, but yeah. Because she actually made Copy X by using methods that they used to create the 4 Guardians from X's DNA. Because X actually did rule Neo Arcadia for quite some time. It's just the fact that around 6 or 7, 8 years ago, he disappeared. supposedly to seal off the Dark Elf in that little thing that he was in at the end of Zero 2. There's actually quite a bit of good backstory on her on the wiki I recommend you read up on. Although in the Mega Man Zero manga, which was a thing, she had a different personality entirely. In fact, she also had a twin sister, which was weird, to say the least. Oh, hey, the missile. No. This just seems like a bad idea in every way, Zero. They launched it! Zero, don't get any closer! I have to act now while Omega's immobile. I'll sneak in and stop both him and the missile. Zero! So now we pretty much just have to dash to one end of the missile, then all the way back in. Once you get to the end of the missile, it will start firing off all its separate sections, so watch out, because if you're not careful, you will fall into a bottomless pit. You do have to act fast in this half of the stage. Though I do like the detail that this is actually the missile that you saw in the background of Blazing Flizzard's beginning, stage's beginning, rather. Colors are a bit off, but I can just blame the distance for that. These sections do not fire off, though, until you get close to them, so keep that in mind. It's not completely a race against time. Thankfully. Capcom's had some dickish stage design moments, but this is thankfully not one of them. Looking at you, Mega Man 9. Baby elves. He came, the bad Reploid. He came, the nasty Reploid. Omega will go rescue Mama. Don't get in his way. Leave. They'll protect him from you. Don't get in his way. Leave. Okay, guess we're fighting Prea and Prea. They are actually very easy boss, so they're the first boss in the game to have 3 health bars, so keep that in mind. Attack-wise, they can kind of just go from side to side like that. They can, Prea, I forget which one's which, honestly. The red one can shoot out these little sparkles that I think slow you down. And then the blue one will just shoot down this little semicircle slash thing of, energy. They can do this attack where they kind of just make a spark. You can just dash to the extreme left or right to dodge that. Then when they're low on health, they're combined into one giant baby elf, which will go across the extremes of the place and do damage. Wow, you horrible thing! Ow, that hurt! We may have lost, but the missile will land soon. Our mission's a success. We may have lost, but we'll see our mama soon. Our mission is a success. I love that. All things they could have made Zero say. They make him say, "Ulp." I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. Well, we got a 93. That's better than nothing. It's around now you also get the double. Actually, Martina there is the HP doubling Cyber Elf, so that's pretty good to get her so early on. Yay, mama, mama! Yay, mama, mama! What the? Ooh, I like the paint job, Omega. Hey, can you beat up that bad Reploid for us? Yeah, can you beat up that fake Reploid for us? Why does everyone keep calling me fake? We, the Reploids of Neo Arcadia, we're defenders of humanity. The only justice here is this wasteland, what you people call justice. Vile! Oh, ow, ow, ow. Ah! I am... Harpooya! Perfect! Get him, get him! Zero, don't move! I'll transfer you to the base, now! Transferring. Well, that was not good. Zero, I'm so happy that you're safe. Please, never do anything as crazy as that again. I'll think about it. By the way, how's Harpuya? Servo took him to the maintenance room. He wasn't hurt very badly, but he'll have to rest and recuperate for a while. Things really have gotten horrible. The operators will collect as much info as possible. Analyzing all of the information will take a while. Try to get some rest until then. I'm alright. Then at least I'll save our data? Sure, blah blah blah, saving again, yay. I still don't understand how Neo Arcadia could fire a missile into an area where humans live. Even to obtain the Dark Elf. Someone has broken into our transmission circuit. It's Neo Arcadia. Put them through. Can you hear me, members of the Resistance? And Dr. Ciciel. Copy X. We have custody of the Dark Elf. Let's put a stop to this foolish conflict. We ask that you surrender to us. Surrender? Hand over the new energy you invented, the CL system. If you do this, I guarantee the safety of you mavericks. He's gotta be... As a result of our analysis of the CL system information you so kindly sent us, we have determined that by combining it with the Dark Elf, it may be possible to generate enormous amounts of energy. This would solve the energy crisis in one fell swoop. There would be no longer a reason for us to fight. CL, a single answer from you will bring peace to the world. I can't trust you. What's that? You were prepared to sacrifice humans in order to obtain the Dark Elf. I cannot trust you after seeing that. You cannot have the CL system. It was built so that humans and Reploids could live in peace. Is that your answer? Fine. You have a monopoly on energy resources, and Zero, a Reploid with terrifying fighting skills. You are nothing more than filthy extremists. CL, I was holding back until now, because you work there, a human. Now you could face the consequences along with your maverick friends. The transmission was cut off. The Neo Arcadian military has begun advancing on our base from multiple areas. They've launched a total offensive. Zero, You believed in yourself and fought accordingly. What comes next is my job. Tell me which areas they're in. I'll intercept. Zero. Displaying the Neo Arcadian movements on the monitor. Select a mission? Sure, let's see who we got. Alright. These three again? Really? Okay, well I'm gonna need to go replay some of those previous stages first off. Also, when I was doing the stuff off screen, I got a head charge chip, which allows you to pretty much do an auto charge just by standing still and doing nothing. I don't like it that much, but if you want to use it, go right ahead. I think I got that in the residential area. We detected Neo Arcadian units moving through the northern tundra. The enemy's constructing a frontline base. There seems to be a reasonable amount of time left to act. Can you intercept? Sure. So, yep. Time for good old Blizzack Stagrop for the third time. Mind you, how many times do we fight the Guardians? This is also the first stage I'll be able to take full advantage of those splash boots I got back in Children and Orbita's stage. There's actually two pathways to this stage, the lower and the higher one. The higher one's all above ground and is honestly much shorter. The one below ground has a lot of spikes and such. The only annoying part about this one is these Pantheons who constantly slash you down. Also, I might be alone in this, but the things in the background, those little base things, am I the only one that sees a face on them? I've always seen that, I just want to know if I'm not the only one. If you take the higher path, obviously it's very dry, nothing really in your way in terms of environmental hazards. Until you get in here, at least. Because once you get in here, you start getting the ice terrain, which, as it was in 0-2, is very slippery and just has terrible control in general. Also, I didn't know you could get that disc this early until now. I never really attempted to do that kind of jump before. Getting out of the ice is as simple as just mashing the controller pad until you get out. Nothing too hard. It's here where the two paths intercept. If you took the lower path, you'd come out in that little lake thing there. Also, for some reason, I always swear the stage ends here, but no, there's a little section after this even still. With the return of these guys, who have been in 3 stages so far. Also, no, I won't say that now, actually. The icicles are pretty standard. You've gone beneath them, they start falling, though they go down to 1 Saber Slash. Also, you know what's pretty funny, actually, about Copy X? He wasn't originally going to be a Copy X, not in this game, in 0-1. The original plans for 0-1 was to have the real X as the final boss. But I think due to the way that X6 happened, they had to change that. I know X6 changed the writing for 0-1 at some point or another. I forget how, though. In fact, did Inafune ever reveal that? I suppose that's worthy of wiki research later. Anyway, time for the boss. Blizzack, as he was in 0-1, is weak against fire. I am impressed you made it to this space. Still, I cannot dishonor Lord Vile, the man who brought me back. I'll just have to freeze you now. Looking a bit pompous there, Blizzack. Blizzack is almost the exact same fight he was in 0-1, only with a couple more attacks. He has those little ice balls he now throws when he jumps that can freeze you. He still has this attack, but it can't do a little saber type attack with it this time, I believe. That, as usual, just slows you down. And besides that, that's all he really seems to do in this fight. Oh, forgive me, Lord Vile. I think that's even the exact same get cut in half sprite he has from in 0-1 too. I wouldn't be surprised, considering they're almost the exact same sprites to begin with. And we get the EX skill of him, the Blizzard Arrow, which is a charge shot with the Ice Chip. Yeah, I never use it. I never use any of the Buster type EX skills, though, so, eh. Thank you, Zero. Now that we're without a leader, the Neo-Arcadians in that area have retreated. Thank you so much. Alrighty, but with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 5, we'll be going after the rest of the Neo-Arcadian attackers. See you guys then.